Yes. Okay. Wow. I was watching that fight almost with my hand over my mouth going, whoa, this performance from you was just so impressive. Beating a legend like Seksan in that fashion, spinning back kicks, showcasing exactly who you are. Did you remind the world just who you are and maybe put American Muay Thai back on the map today?
Yes, Andrew. Yeah, I showcased everything in there, showcasing American Muay Thai, who we are, what we do, and ultimately showing my discipline in there. I felt great. I felt like I'm back at it, like I said, and it's a great victory over him.
I think when we spoke before the fight, I said, John Lineker Seksan, there's not many guys out there who are just down to fight monsters, but you didn't just fight him, you beat him, you outclassed him. Does that show a lot about the kind of fighter and the kind of man you are?
Yes, my resilience, my discipline, my consistency, and through this sport, there's going to be ups and downs, but you can't dwell on that, and you just got to go out there and re-perform and reignite yourself, and get a little bit back some redemption.
I grew up watching American movies and all those incredible sports movies, like, even the World Series is called the World Series. The US are the big dogs. But in Muay Thai, is it fair to say you guys are the underdogs? Like, what's that like, trying to fight the good fight for the US in a sport that is not a US sport, really?
Yeah, we are definitely the underdogs. We're probably one of the last countries to get Muay Thai, from the East. And going in here, I always feel like you said, like those American movies, like you're going overseas, you're having to fight the Ivan Dragos, the Korean national team, the blood sports. So for me, yeah, it's almost surreal because it's like living in a movie, and I'm Van Damme, I'm Rocky, and I get to be that character, even for these moments.
I was almost like ready to drop like a Ric Flair, like, woo, after your performance, because I couldn't believe it. Seriously, I'm still in shock. But I hear that you're a bit pissed off because, where's the interview, where's the bonus? Did you not get the love you deserve here?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't get any love, I feel. Again, I trained so hard for this. I left my family for months, and to come out here and do that against Seksan, I think is a feat in its own, and pretty somewhat historic in my book. And it's definitely bittersweet to not get that interview with Mitch, and even the chance at the 50,000. I just it's weird because that's all I envisioned. I envisioned fighting him this way, getting this knockout, getting my hand raised, getting that Mitch Chilson in the ring, happiness, pointing his finger, and boss man Chatri giving me 50K, and like it's kind of like, yeah, what that part of the page is missing. I don't know.
Let's see. Let's see. They have been known to kind of U-turn on these things, so let's see. But in my opinion, you deserve anything that you call for right now, because not many men. I mean, he is the man who yields to no one after all. So to produce that is something very special. So I know you've been interviewed a bunch of times already, but the fans, they always want to know what's next. After this, do you think you deserve to be able to call for something big?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm only fighting the big names. I mean, my last two, one was a former world champion, and the other one is now top 5 for some reason above me. And like I've been in this game, and I've kind of the back and forths with MMA. I was supposed to be doing MMA, and I've stuck with the Muay Thai. We all know this bantamweight, flyweight, even the upper weight, it's full of sharks, and I'm here to swim, and I'm here to show that I'm just as big as these fish as well.
is the weight thing difficult for you? Because like Seksan, you're almost a natural 140 pounder. Is it in your best interest to try to focus on one division? Do you focus on flyweight?
Yeah, again, like I kind of, I'm in between. So for me, you know, flyweight, bantamweight, catch weight, it all works for me. The fight has to be right. Again, like I want to fight the names. I want to fight the guys. You know, I want to wake up and be like, yeah, this is gonna add to my legacy. So those are really ultimately the fights that I want.
And you've been in this game long enough to know, and this is part of what I do as a job, is to tell these stories, and you kind of have to call your shot, right? So we've just got the main event for the next one fight night. Kong Torani, the next generation against the OG Nong O. How do you like that fight? Are those guys in your future?
Yeah, definitely. When I saw that they're fighting again, you know, I felt like maybe the winner or loser I should probably go for, and I should probably get.
That sounds like a great fight to me. And what's your prediction for Superlek Nabil?
You know, Nabil's a tough kid at 145. So right now, there's no denying it's Nabil. So.
I said to Haggerty yesterday, I could see Nabil dominating for years to come, and I don't think anyone's going to stop him. He said, well, that's just your opinion. But where do you stand on that take?
Yeah, that's just your opinion. You know, I would love a crack at Nabil, honestly. Like, styles make fights, and I have a style, and I've never fought somebody like him, and I would like to put my game to the test against him for sure.
Some very exciting fights ahead for you. Of course, you know, again, this game, once you win, anything is possible, right? So enjoy it. You've earned it the hard way. You deserve everything, man. You've achieved so much in this sport, and still more to come.
Still more to come.